Welcome to rainy, cold, and foggy Avon Lake, the center line for the eclipse here in about 60 days. The city is billing it as Totality's best seat, so I thought it would be a good idea to put together some tips and tricks and a tour around the city of where everything will be happening. So, I've been an Avon Lake resident for about 10 years now. It's an awesome city. There's plenty of parks and outdoor opportunities, so we are definitely a city that loves to be outside. So we're looking forward to showing off all of our green space for the eclipse and for all of our visitors. And we're also hoping that the weather is not like this here in about 2 months. It's cold, rainy, foggy, so let's hope that that is not the case and we have clear sunshine for that 4 minutes of darkness.
I will also cover some information for our neighbors to the south in Avon, but don't get them confused with us. We're not the same. Just because it's Avon Lake doesn't mean we're the same city. We actually just refer to them as South. Football in Ohio is a big deal, so Avon Lake football rivalry, it makes for a fun Friday night. So be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications as I plan to post new information in the coming weeks. The first tip I have to get out of the way is hotels. You need to book it now. Many of these hotels are sold out. The prices are getting insane, like 4 or 5x normal rates. Even the hotels that you find, they may look close now, 15-20 minutes, but with traffic and everything, it may be much longer to get to where you're going. So our first stop is Miller Road Park. Miller Road Park is located off of Lake Road. Lake Road is very accessible for biking and walking, but I also expect Lake Road to be absolutely gridlocked in both directions. The Lake Erie shoreline is mostly residential, so be sure to mind where you park and what you are accessing, as it may be someone's private property. Here at Miller Road Park, it's 15 acres with large green space, a fishing pier, and a boat launch. There used to be a beach here, but the lake levels have rose over the years and that beach is just about gone. You also notice next door that the power plant is being torn down, and this is paving the way for future development, and we're super excited to see what this area turns into.
So the pier here at Miller Road is definitely going to provide a unique viewing opportunity for the eclipse. I expect it to be, like I said, full of people, and it looks like I might be proven wrong. The water used to be really high up. The beach is still closed, but there is a lot of sand right now. It's just a bunch of ice and snow. We're thawing out from a freeze over. But again, this is going to be a pretty busy spot to catch the eclipse, just looking straight out over the lake. And again, might not know 100% what I'm talking about, so I'm not sure where the sun's going to be in relative to the land, but I guess the less obstructed your view is, the better, and this is definitely one of the better spots.
There are a few ways to access Miller Road Park, but the most direct is to get off of I-90 at 611 and Colorado Avenue. Miller Road intersects Colorado Avenue just past the Pilot Travel Center. Just take that north past the Ford plant until you hit water, and that's where Miller Road Park will be. Now, I wouldn't expect to park here. Be on the lookout for other parking options as they are released, because Miller Road Park will be hosting overnight camping for RVs and tents. More info on that can be found here. But again, pay attention to see where parking is going to be available. I'm not too sure what local businesses will be hosting parking, but I'm sure some businesses will be happy to host your vehicle. So approximately 2 miles east of Miller Road Park is Veterans Memorial Park. Veterans Memorial Park is a resident favorite for sunsets in the summertime. Once that time change happens in March, I believe, you get a little bit farther along, that sun gets out over the lake, and you can find this park packed just about every single night with people just hanging out and enjoying the sunset. If you do get off of I-90 at Route 83 in Avon, you can run 83 north just about until you hit water. The entrance to the park is at 83 in Lake Road, but I wouldn't expect to find much parking here. Even on a normal day, there isn't a whole lot of parking, so be sure to check out some other options that the city is providing, and I would plan on walking up.
So I think I mentioned this before, but this is pretty much the only true beach here in Avon Lake. Obviously, it's not much of a beach right now with our piles of snow, which is quite the interesting occurrence. This time of year is always wild to see the piles and everything build up. But this is Veterans Park.
I expect this to also be a hot spot, to be packed with folks. We got some piers that do go out kind of into the water. The beach is maybe 300 yards long, and then up top, on top of the bluff here, we have a boardwalk, a couple houses or a couple of facilities that you can rent, grills, and some other places to hang out. So again, this is a staple for Avon Lake residents in the summertime to watch that sunset back over there. The big takeaway from all my information is to monitor traffic and monitor the information that the city is putting out. Traffic patterns most likely will be different from today. I'll plan on making a video on those, but I do expect local agencies to have a traffic plan in place. So far, the city has been doing a great job at putting out that information and planning, so I do expect that to continue. But this is a crazy once-in-a-lifetime event, so anything can and will happen. So let's just have everybody up here, enjoy it, and be patient with each other. And it's when everyone's leaving that the traffic will be pretty crazy. So in the next video, I will be discussing the watch party just down the street at Avon Lake Memorial Stadium, as well as camping at Weiss Field and the watch party at Lake Erie Crusher Stadium. Drop any comments or questions below, and we look forward to welcoming everyone to the area.